did y'all see that meme? I don't know how many people out there saw this meme. It was like some Disney adults, but it was like a video about like all these fat white women.
And no offense.
No offense, I respectfully. It was a video about these Disney adults, and it was some fat white women, but they're hacks as to not chafe.
We're back, y'all, with the Unquestionable Boys. We're here to get it popping. Got some good topics, good segments. We're missing the boy Kev today. You know, he's out and about having a good vacation. We're gonna hear from him when on the next week's episode. Hear about his trip, and we're gonna get it started. Here we go. You know, you got yours truly, Boy B. We're with the beautiful Bucci, Pickle Rick, and then we got the boy Big Chris in the house.
What's going on, y'all?
Yes, sir. We're here.
How you guys doing? What's
Doing
going
good,
on?
doing good. Everybody, Pickle Rick, talk to me.
Chilling. Let me know what it's
shout
looking
out-
like.
Yeah.
Come on.
Shout out to Kev though, man. He's
Shout
out
out
in
to
Hawaii
Kev.
for his sister's wedding.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Congrats. Where's
Congrats.
the-
We're sending our love out to Oahu with the fam.
He's
you
out
know?
there at the Disney Resort. That guy, huh?
doing
that
it
guy.
up. Yeah.
Man, that's one thing about it. The Disney Resort. One thing about Disney too, it's like it's a pet peeve of mine. I ain't gonna lie. It's
Disney's going through it right now, bro.
no
Disney's
offense to
going
Kev,
through it.
no offense to Kev, but like just Disney adults, man. How you feel about Disney adults? That's like one of my biggest
Oh
pet
my
peeves.
god,
is like,
I hate Disney.
how crazy
adults.
is you into Disney like that? Like,
Okay, don't get me wrong. Let me be hella transparent, bro.
I do like Disneyland.
I love Disneyland.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
I'll go there
Yeah.
as a grown ass adult, grown ass man, bro. I'll go there and I'll have my good time and I'll have fun. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm seeing all these motherfuckers like going crazy over the ears and
Crazy,
shit,
dude.
and like you got to get in your outfit,
and you go
gotta-
every season.
yeah,
You go
no.
every season.
I'm sorry, get a life. Respectfully, get a life. I'm sorry.
It's like Anaheim is not all that, man.
No,
You
it
know,
ain't.
there's more
Like,
to
yeah,
it.
Like, where else do you go other than Disneyland?
There's more to
Downtown
it.
Disney. Where do you go to eat? Like, fucking
The
Jack in the
ESPN
Box?
Center.
That's what it seemed like. God damn.
And they don't even have the ESPN Center.
Oh, it's not there no more?
The ESPN Center was lit, though.
That's
ESPN
just- yeah,
They
the
don't have
bar.
Rainforest Cafe.
That's
They don't
how
got
long-
none of that.
No,
more.
of course, Rainforest Cafe. Come on now.
Swear, bro. They don't have
Hey,
none
but
of it.
Disney going through right now, bro.
What's their story?
So, like a few years ago, I guess there was this couple, wife and a husband that went out there to Disneyland, and the fucking wife died because they ate at a restaurant in downtown Disney,
Oh no.
and they served her something she was allergic to.
Yeah, some
So-
nut allergy or something.
Yeah,
like
so
How
that.
long ago was this? Well or
Is
recent?
like at least 2-3 years ago.
Oh shit.
And then so the husband is trying to sue them right now. And then why did Disney's lawyers come over here and say, sorry, when you signed up for Disney Plus and you agreed to the terms and agreement, like
You agree to no arbitration against
and
Disney.
Disney filed an arbitration claim
Oh my
towards it. Like it's
gosh.
the wildest fucking approach that you.
That's
could
like
ever
a
think of,
loophole
bro.
of all loopholes right there, huh?
Yeah, so it's
Damn.
It's wild. I'll nerd out for y'all real quick. But so right now, since the Deadpool movie just came out, at Disneyland resorts and the parks and shit, they got a Deadpool character out there like doing the little shows and shit. Like he's telling jokes or whatever, whatnot. And he just made a joke saying, some. Oh yeah, someone was supposed to be here, but they're running late because he had to read all the terms and agreements.
Oh damn.
And then so people are feeling some type of way saying, oh, that's too soon. That's
Yeah,
too soon.
yeah.
Like, it ain't even funny. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when in actuality, like, most likely he was making fun of Disney for, like, even making that claim.
yeah.
But at the end of the day, they're like, everyone's like, bro, someone died over that. Like,
That's
why are
crazy.
you even
No, yeah,
joking
for
about
sure,
it right
yeah.
now? Like, yeah, it's barely coming to light.
That's crazy though.
The worst part about that shit too is, bro, imagine it's your wife, and guess what?
yeah,
guess
yeah.
what this lawsuit is over? 50 grand.
Oh, Jiminy, are
It's
you
like 50
serious?
grand.
Yeah, because I would want like a couple
Damn.
mil. I would
Yeah,
want 20
that's
bands.
Some shit like that, yeah.
Put a number
That's
on
your-
put a number on someone's life, let alone
can't,
your
no
spouse. You know what I'm
way.
saying?
Yeah.
It's some
Oh,
like small
man.
ass amount or something like that. Like
And
not
they
even
couldn't throw him a bone.
yeah,
huh?
not even surmountable to somebody's life, and it's
Well,
like, bro,
Exhibit A, Disney adults.
Tell you
no,
what,
that's
did y'all
crazy,
see that?
though.
Did y'all see that meme? I don't know how many people out there saw this meme. It was like some Disney adults, but it was like a video about like all these fat white women.
And no offense.
No offense, I respectfully. It was a video about these Disney adults, and it was some fat white women, and it was like a video of them going around Disney, whatever. But they're hacks as to not chafe. and it was like not where you would think. Like it was on their ankles and their feet and shit.
And there's like a viral video. Of this.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. It's
Damn,
crazy.
bro. They're going through it, bro. They're just trying to get
tell
to
you what.
Disneyland.
Disney's for everyone, man. What are you gonna do?
Disney's for everyone, but
that's what I will say is like I understand why people enjoy it.
Yeah.
Some people it's more understandable than others. Like I went to school in Orange County, so I knew a lot of people who had like yearly passes, you know, and they would go all the time, but they lived across the street, so that
Yeah,
makes a
they had the
little more
hookup.
sense.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I knew you people that went to school down and they had. I was like,
Yeah,
really? That's a
yeah.
thing to do, huh?
It's like the normal thing out there. So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that makes a little more sense, especially when you go with friends or you know what I'm saying? Like that's like
I guess that's
something
yeah,
you enjoy
I
doing.
can see it. Yeah.
But at the same time, I think what you're categorizing is more of these Disney adults that like,
Just fan out crazy.
yeah, they're just
Yeah.
pin
Okay, so I'll
collecting,
tell
like
you
they're
what.
saving up till their next Disney trip, like
I'm about to say, I'll tell you what, like,
which still is respectable.
And then they got the Jack Skeleton fucking tattoo. It's like, come
the
on.
adults that you're describing is like, okay, there's a difference. There's like people like us that like just
Enjoy
Disneyland.
Disney,
You
yeah.
enjoy it because it's nostalgic. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
It brings you back as a kid.
Yeah.
But then there's the people that are like, oh yeah, I fuck with California Adventure. You can get a little bit of alcohol there. You can go on some real rides. Like it's lit.
Yeah.
And then you get the Disney adults, and it's like the whole time they're at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Like
they're like waiting for the Pirates of the
yeah,
Caribbean.
yeah. And it's like for those of you that don't know, they're waiting for like the
Exact merch.
weakest rides in the park, and
Yeah,
then they're
dude.
spending 3 hours there, and they're like, "Let me show you the hack on how to not wait 3 hours for the fucking the swing ride." Like,
It's a small world.
yeah. Oh my
That's
god.
Pro
bro.
tips on how to get into It's a Small World.
Tell you what.
No,
Respectfully though, but yeah, Disney adults is for sure one of my pet peeves. I'll tell you right now.
What else you guys got? What are some more? You know, the older you get, you got some pet peeves.
The
you know?
older I get, the more I hate people that lie, bro.
Yeah.
It's like people that lie, but okay, so let me clarify. It's like people that lie, and it's like you just barely met them, but like it's clear that okay, you're lying like right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Oh, you've seen it. You've
yeah,
seen-
like respectfully, like it's like
You're feeling it
Yeah,
almost.
I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
you didn't do or you didn't like that's what you're saying. It ain't true, bro. Like
Yeah.
and I'm like, and then I'd be like,
And the story.
oh no, and my line is with that is like
Damn,
that's crazy. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. And I
No.
look at them and see how they respond. They be like,
Yeah.
nah, yeah.
Dude, I like gassing them up. Like when you catch them, you're just gassing them up. Like, yeah. And you know, because they're like, oh, I got them now. Like, let me reel them in. And I'm just like, come on, bro. Like,
Bro,
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
oh shit, no way.
yeah.
I do that when I
love
too. I'll be
doing
like,
that.
nah,
I love doing that.
no shit, bro.
Just gassing them hard.
Yeah, I swear to God.
It's
I
the
swear to God.
It's the worst though when it's like a story that even if it was true, it wouldn't even impress you anyway.
I'm
It's just like, why are you
saying.
telling me this?
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Yeah,
like you know
bro.
some shit about a girl or something. You know it's not
those
true. You're
ones.
just
I
like,
hate those stories, bro. Like, you a liar, bro.
cool, dog. Like even if it was
Yeah.
true, bro, I don't care.
Hey, the shit about the girls when they be saying shit like that, I'd be like, nah, dude, no fucking shit.
I'm like, really, bro? You did?
you did
You?
bruh. Hey, bruh.
Give me some
Hey, bruh. Go on, bruh.
Yeah,
I
go
believe
on.
you.
Yeah.
That's what's up right there. Hey,
That's
no way.
funny.
You better write that down somewhere.
Yeah. You better go tell him about it, bro. Go tell him.
No, yeah. And it's like when you're younger and shit. Like I remember we went on that Bahamas trip and we would do like little lies just because we thought it would be funny. Like we would go up to people and be like,
Oh,
"Oh,
no,
yeah,
that-
we're going to a different college than we were going
Yeah,
to."
yeah,
and
that's
shit
a
like
different
that.
story.
I've
Hey,
done that.
so-
And it's like, but you grow out of that too. Like I would
Yeah.
never go on a trip now and be like, "Oh, say some shit that's not true."
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna
No
just
lie.
tell you my
Yeah.
real
No,
life.
Straight up,
Like,
as an adult, you get away from that. But a backstory: me and Chris went to Bahamas for our graduation trip when we was 18, and we was out there, bro. So there was people from like all around the country. They're like fucking Boston, the Middle East, like Ohio,
Midwest. I think you meant Midwest.
Midwest.
You said Middle East.
Middle East. I know. I try to correct it right there. Anyways, yeah, Midwest, like
probably were out there.
Ohio, Texas. You know what I'm saying? But there was people from all over states there. It was like a whole graduation, like
It was like 500 kids.
yeah, Groupon event type, not Groupon, but like event,
Yeah.
like you buying whatever. But me and Chris was out there like, shit, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm supposed to get drafted tomorrow.
I knew it.
I'm tomorrow.
I got a
This dude's
story
like
like that.
D1.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
dude was telling
D1.
everybody, bro, we're going to Arizona State.
Yeah, yeah.
I pitch. I'm a lefty. He's a catcher. Like,
I'm like, Coach, the dean came up to me and said, "You're
want
starting."
you.
Oh, yeah,
bro, it was horrible
True.
because at the time we had just got our acceptance. We had just got these like deed scholarships sent
okay.
to us.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
this boy had pictures on his phone. A girl was like, "I don't even believe you." He said, what?
it.
And pulled it up on his phone.
yeah.
Read it and prove.
And she was like,
Come on.
you guys really are?
Crazy shit.
Let me stay in your bed tonight.
Crazy shit. Yeah, we were out
That's
there
funny.
just jawsing.
Yeah.
Straight jawsing.
Just on
so
some little kid
funny,
shit, dude. And it was like, we never let it get too far. We would always be like, nah, we're fucking around or something like
eventually
that.
it came out when they be like a little too like,
Or
my
we would
God.
get drunk. There was one time we'd get drunk and we'd say a different city that we said we were in. They'd be like,
Yeah.
what? And we'd be like, we were just fucking around.
You
You know,
got
we
me.
didn't go to school there.
You
We were
got
going
me.
to the Bay
You
Area.
got me. With my younger days, I used to get drunk and just come up with a whole story, bro. I got 3 kids. I'm hurting right now. She left me. Really? Oh, dude. I would come up with some stories.
I mean,
bro.
Why was that? Why when we were younger, why did we
I
get
don't
like an
know. I don't
adrenaline
know.
rush
It
off
was
of
fun.
just like saying
It was
some
fun.
shit?
I'll tell you what, for me personally, it was just funny. It was funny
It
to see the
was
reaction.
hilarious.
Bro.
And
The
then you see
reaction
them the
was the
next
best
time.
part.
And it was funnier when they would remember. How the kids? The fuck you talking about?
Yeah, you sober the next day. You're like, what? But I don't know you,
Dude,
motherfucker.
straight
Get out of
up,
here.
bro. Straight up.
Or when that lie lasts longer than it's supposed to. I remember
And,
one time
bro,
we
I got
and
this-
Kevin and everybody
I got
said
this-
we said
yeah.
we were cousins and shit. And somebody's like,
Really?
"Hey, how's your cousin doing?" I'm like,
Who the fuck
fuck
are you?
talking about?"
And that's
Yeah,
when you'd be
yeah.
like, oh.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, yeah, I was bullshitting, bro. I was
Exactly. You're like,
bro.
oh no, we were fucking around, dog. We were drunk. They're like, oh shit.
I had people
okay.
believing that I was playing football at the community college right here, bro. Like, oh, let me come to the game. Like, I don't even play. You know,
You'd be like, maybe come like next year.
Come next time. You know,
year,
but you know, it's not even like that. You
And
know?
as we get older, it's like, damn, that's cringy.
Come to
let that-
find out, like,
And you're all that's crazy because they just red shirted me yesterday.
It's funny, yeah, dude. That's just
Bro.
Why was that, bro?
I don't know, honestly. Like I said, me personally, it was funny. It was funny as hell.
But now at this day and
honestly.
age, like you catch them like, come on.
You're like, bro, come on, we're too
I
old
was
to be
born
playing
at
these
night, but
games.
not last night.
And I
you know what
get
I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah, I get it. Cause hey, been there, done that. We was
Yeah, yeah.
we was on that bullshit too. But like you said, bro, I was born. I'm not born last night, baby. Don't try to get over on me. Don't bullshit a bullshitter, dog.
Yeah,
you talking to the
exactly.
best one right now. I'll tell you what.
You can't hustle a hustler, baby.
Come on.
Oh,
Hustler,
definitely.
baby.
But yeah,
That's funny.
as an adult, fuck. I know you're probably about
Damn.
35-ish next year. Me personally, I'm about to be 27. You know what I'm saying? So as I get older,
No, you seen that? You seen that meme of like, how old are you, Julie? She's like, age is just a number. But if I'd have to say I'm 39, she's like, Julie, you're 39.
So-
She's like, no.
Or you ever seen the memes where it's like where you got that old friend of the group that's a couple years older than you? And it's like it shows all you guys are like one age, and then the one other friend that's like a grandpa or something.
that's
I be thinking of that shit with. I'm like, that's
Straight
why Bucci goes in on there.
all right, let's get the
Just
record
2
straight.
years.
Aaron's only like 2 years older than us. He's only
I'm
like
28,
2
damn
years.
it. I'm 28. It's my last year to be on Love Island, which I'm on my way. I'm on my way next year.
Dirty
You'll see me.
30's coming soon, baby.
That's
Come on.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah, but going into your 30s, what are some pet peeves you're bringing into?
What do you hate, bro?
dude.
What do you hate? What
There's
kinds
I
of
been a lot of
guess-
evolution the last years.
Yeah, I guess I've been alive a whole decade now. No.
2?
Oh, damn.
3?
Damn. Can we raise the bar? Dude, I guess just like I guess one thing too, I guess we do it to ourselves even. If we ain't going, I ain't going. You know what I'm saying? Like if
Yeah.
I'm not going, I'm not going.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm sorry you can't force me, but I'm not going. There's some places I'm not going. I'm sorry.
No,
Back in the day you could influence me, but
I feel that, but I'm still influenceable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bucci's still gonna call
and
you
sometimes
16
it happens,
times.
and I hate. And another pet peeve is that I give in. I'm like, I said I wasn't coming,
Bruh.
and here I am.
And these motherfuckers know, like Chris said, I'm the one, bro. Like, I'll call you twice, you don't answer. Man, I'll wait like 30 minutes. I'll call you 2 more times, you don't answer. Then I started to get mad, bro. And I'm just blowing you up like a mad ex-girlfriend.
When we hang
and I'm
out,
like,
you always on your phone.
I'm blowing you up, bro.
Oh man, that's crazy though. But yeah, no, for sure. Then and then I end up going, and it's like I did have a
And then
good
you
time.
always, yeah,
but
you have a
I
good
said
time, but
I'm
you're
not-
like, bro, I shouldn't
I
have gone and
said
spend the money. Or no, I feel
said
you.
I didn't want to go. Damn it.
I feel you.
Why you bring me out here?
That happens.
You
to
know
me.
how I get.
Every time you over here with this rigmarole.
That happens to me every time I go golfing. I go and I play like shit, and I'm just like, fuck, I should have stayed home.
I should have stayed home. A
Damn
bad
it.
days, or what they say, a bad day of fishing is a better day than being at work or some shit like
Yeah.
that.
I'll tell you what.
Something like that. They say,
Tell
yeah.
you what.
They say a lot of things.
A bad day at golf is still a good day, but not for me, my friend. Not for me.
No, I haven't been golfing in a while.
I've been playing like
She's
shit.
beautiful to me.
She's very gorgeous to me.
No, but what? You got any more?
Oh, I got a handful,
Okay,
bro.
pull
I got a
out, boy.
handful.
What else you got?
Dog. Okay, this is like a very unpopular controversial even maybe, but respectfully, in the most respectful way I could ever say it, I cannot fucking stand ugly people. And I ain't saying I'm the best looking.
This is
I ain't
crazy.
saying I'm the
This
best
is-
looking.
Oh,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Like I'll humble myself. You know what I'm saying? I know I ain't fucking George Clooney in this bitch, but there's something about a motherfucker who like you just don't look right, and you trying to come talk to me, bro.
Oh my
I-
god! I feel it.
So
I
you
feel
judge
it.
a book by its cover.
But if you that's the difference. That's the difference because it's like I can't see personality, and it's like if you're a cool ass person, okay, your personality oversees the how fucking ugly you are. But I'm talking about like the ugly ass motherfuckers that are just weird, bro. They're just weirdos, and it's like whether they're just like socially unawkward or they can't even talk to you, or it's like they just be saying some dumbass shit, and it's like, what the fuck provoked your brain to say that? And then you look like you wake up every morning, you thought like, okay, I'm gonna go say this to this person, like. I'm sorry. Don't get me started, bro. But like that is, and it goes into movies that I watch, bro. It's like I won't watch certain movies because a motherfucker is too ugly.
That's
and
crazy.
granted, they might be an amazing actor. If I cannot stand to look at your face, I'm not gonna watch 2.5 hours of you on the screen. Respectfully, unpopular opinion, bro. Call me what you want. I know I'm like a fucking 7.6 out of fucking 10, but bro, those threes that be acting funny, get out of my face, dog. I want to slap you, like respectfully, dog.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
fucked up. That is
Hey,
Hey, he said,
as fucked up as it may sound, bro, that is one of my.
It's your pet peeve, dog. I can't
Go
hold
on,
you
my
on it.
pet
Go
peeves,
off,
doggy.
King, go off.
Come on.
No, I'd say for me, honestly, the older I get, it's following through with certain shit. Like one of my pet peeves is when somebody says something like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this," or "Yeah, I'll do that," or something, and then like when it comes time to talk about it or address it or something, they're nowhere to be found or avoid it or something like that. It's like,
The ghosters.
yeah, it's just like, bro, follow through with your word.
all the tweeters and
if you
unbelievers.
if you change your mind, be an adult and just tell people, hey, I
Say
changed
it,
my
yeah.
mind.
you should have just told me no in the first place.
my biggest pet peeve is that like when you like lead me on to like, bro, you could have just told me no. I don't care. Like,
Yeah,
you telling me, oh yeah, maybe, and then 15 minutes before now it's like, oh no.
Yeah.
All right, come on, dog. You knew you weren't gonna go yesterday. You should have just told me.
I know a couple people like that. Respectfully,
Respectfully, you said.
one of my dogs is like that.
You say-
You know who you is,
You know,
Who you saying?
Chewy.
the Chewster.
Chew does do it, but that wasn't who I was talking about.
Love my dog, but yeah, he'll tell you he's down until the last minute.
It's, yeah,
Really?
it's just it comes down to something where it's like, bro,
even
just tell
like-
me you don't want to go.
And then if they have an excuse, it's like, come on, bro.
Yeah, just say you
Nah.
don't want to.
Yeah.
Not like, bro, I gotta save up. I gotta go to dinner tomorrow with my girlfriend or something. It's like, bro, come on, just say you didn't want to. It's
Nah,
cool.
yeah,
Like,
I second that because
Yeah.
I used to be the same way when I was a little bit younger, but now in my profession and shit, the way that I interact with folks out there, bro, it's like that shit don't get you far. You know what
you
I'm
get
saying?
a lot farther just being upfront with people.
Blatancy is the best fucking quality you
Yeah.
could have, and bro, that ain't rude. That ain't like being. Just be blatant, bro. Just be straight up honest. Like,
Yeah.
no, sorry, this is
Yeah,
why.
that's like the best you could do,
Yeah,
honestly,
9 times
yeah.
out of 10, the other person is gonna respect you for saying exactly why you're saying no, and be like, okay, cool, well, thank you.
Yeah, and it hurts less
Appreciate
too.
it.
It's more of like okay, at least like
Yeah,
at
like-
least he had the respect to tell me, like, rather than leave me on a wild goose chase and then just being
Yeah.
like I hate that. Or somebody who will come back to you, they ignored you the whole time, and be like, oh bro, my bad. Like, yeah, let's get together, or something like that, and then ignore it again. It's like, bro, don't even pull that whole double back. Just
Yeah.
be like, oh, what's up, and move on. Like, don't
I'm on
fake the
this shit.
funk.
Yeah,
like
I'm on
I'm
this shit. I'm sorry.
I'm done
respectfully,
over it.
yeah.
I just that's one. The older I get, that's one thing I really get upset with. Is like, bro, like all we have in this life is our word. If you're
Yeah.
gonna say something, follow through with it.
Word is your
If you're
bond.
not gonna follow through with it, just let me know so I can plan otherwise. I'm not mad you can't follow through with it. You might think that, but realistically,
Yeah.
it's just you.
And that just goes to show too, to like, if you're gonna commit to it, like, you gotta commit, because then and then if you know you can't, it's like, and then you try to pull it off, that sometimes blows up in your face too. It's like, oh damn, like I should have just told this guy no, because now I'm fucked over here, I'm fucked over here.
Yeah, I gotta be
fucks
here.
too,
You know what I'm
here,
saying?
here.
It's like, it's just, you kind of fuck yourself too. You're not just fucking that person over too,
Yeah.
because it's like, you know.
It's like it's just like being upfront, like yo, I can't.
Yeah.
Maybe another time.
Yeah, exactly.
Or just
because you can't juggle everything. And
yeah,
yeah.
it's just like, and it's communication because it's a lot more respect. Like people don't realize sometimes people are waiting on you, and now you're like the whole time they've been waiting on you, they could have figured something else out or other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Other
whatever
things like
it may
that.
be. Yeah, yeah.
So those are my big pet peeves.
I could have got
It's just
picked
like-
up by homeboy. Now I'm
Yeah.
waiting my ass here now.
Exactly. Like just communicate. Just tell me what you mean what you say. I'll do the same thing to you. You
What's
know what
another
I'm saying?
one? What else? What else?
Another
you got?
one? Let me see.
What else you got?
Let me see. What's man, I mean pet peevers, man. I don't know. I guess just I don't know. I mean, I have to come back to me. Let me think of a good one. I think I already said all mine. I went like 3 times already.
You went once.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah, you went
I
once.
was the Disney,
For sure.
and then I said I ain't going, baby.
I ain't going.
What's
Okay, yeah, you
another
went
What you
twice.
got?
Oh, I guess I got one. I got a good one. I got a good
I'll
one.
wait.
Check it out.
I'll wait. Let's hear it.
I hate the indecisive ass motherfuckers who can't pick a spot to eat, bro.
That's me.
I hate that shit, bro.
That's me. I'll
Okay,
call a
okay.
spade a spade.
But then I also can't pick myself, but it's like, why can't anyone else?
I'm about to say I do it sometimes, a lot of the times, bro. But I still hate that shit too because it's like when you get so hungry to the point where it's like I
You
can
don't
eat
even anything.
I'll eat anything.
I'll eat a horse right now.
But it's crazy because at the same time you're that hungry and you're craving one thing.
Yeah.
But then you'd be like, I don't care what we fucking eat.
just go get. Just
and then
go
someone
get-
says 5 options and you're like, no.
exactly. Oh
I
yeah,
want
that is you for sure.
So,
I'll
yeah,
name off
I-
the world.
I feel that.
That's my
me.
thing. That's my thing with you guys is like, okay, I get it. I'm a little more particular than others, so I tend to not try to pick because
Call
I'm
a
like,
spade a spade.
yeah,
You're
I'm picky.
yeah.
I let you guys pick because I know like you guys are less picky. You guys want what you want. I can find something anywhere, right? But my thing too is I'm always like, no, I'm good. But
Yeah.
that would be my pet peeve is like when everybody's like, bro, just pick something, and then I'll pick something, and then they're like, no, fuck that.
It's like, well, you
Something
told me
else.
to pick.
It's like, dude, you just told me to pick.
Yeah.
Like, and you're getting mad at me because I'm not helpful. But
And
I'm
that's
just
what it is.
I just told you something, but
Yeah.
it's not what you want to hear.
Me personally, that's what it is, bro. It's because I'm so hungry to the point
Yeah.
anything sounds good. But if you ain't saying what I want, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But then the craziest part about it is you're so hungry, you don't know what the fuck
Yeah.
you want. Like you
You're
think of
going,
like
I'll
5
take
things
it
that
all.
sound good.
I'll take it all.
And that's the worst part. You got like 3 different options in your head.
Yeah.
You're just like, I hope somebody says one of these 3.
Say yes. Somebody say yes.
It's
But-
gambling. Throw it again.
Yeah.
And that's, the thing.
Let me see.
And that's the thing is I just wish sometimes one of you guys would just say something. Because me, I know I don't care. Like I genuinely don't give a fuck. I'm
And
just
sometimes
like,
it works out because like I'll say something like, all right, we're going. And,
Yeah.
we're going. And then
the same. Yeah, it always happens that way. He'll be like, fine, I want cans. I'll be like, all right, we going
we're
there.
going. All right, let's do it. Yeah. That's how it be.
What about you, Bucci?
crazy.
You got one more?
I got another one, but I don't know if we might get canceled for it.
Oh no. I don't know. Oh, hey.
I hate a lisp.
You hate speech impediments?
No.
A list.
I like a lot of speech impediments. There's some that are very cool. Lisps. I'm sorry.
I haven't heard a lisper in a while.
But okay, there's like a specific
A
lisp.
lispin.
Like
There's
the spitter list?
there's someone with a lisp, and then it's just like you don't
Like shucker and shucker
like
dash?
you acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? You're just saying whatever, whenever. But then there's someone with a lisp who specifically says all the words with the lisp that like
Oh,
you
I
can't
think-
say,
I
but
think-
you be trying to say it all the time. Like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's like you could have said this word, or you could have phrased that so differently, but instead you're saying the thing that's gonna accentuate your lisp the most, acting like nobody's gonna understand it. And I'm just like, what did you just say?
What's an example? I gotta hear a word you're talking about.
Like the S's, bro.
The
like
S's, they're just
the S's. If you're fucking
FOB the gang.
Oh my
not
god.
like yeah, exactly. Like Slimmy B, bro. Hey, SOBRBE when they first came out, that was the hardest thing. But you
Oh, he did have a-
go back and
yeah.
listen to Slimmy
He
B, bro.
did.
This fool was like dropping hella with the up and the thump and the.
You're right, he did.
He wasn't even trying. Like you know what I'm saying? And
That's
it's like,
crazy you pointed that out. I know that. That's
Like,
crazy.
bro, and then-
I could hear it right now. Yeah.
And then he want to act like, oh, it's my grill, bro. Take the. I'm sorry, take the grill out, dog. You still saying every word in the
He's all,
vocabulary that starts with the S. VVS Busham.
Yeah, I know. God,
Hey,
so-
speaking of lisp rappers, I'm still giving Westside Boogie the best.
West
lisp
Side Boogie
rapper.
hard.
And he's the
Respectfully.
best lisp rapper there
Yeah.
is, bro.
He's-
He's
yeah.
the best
Respectfully.
rapper that has a lisp.
And that's what I'm saying. It's not everybody with
He's
a
got
lisp.
like a
you
real
know what
like
I'm
West
saying?
Coast one though. Yeah,
it's not everybody
it
with a
works with him.
lisp.
It works with him.
It's the motherfuckers who like, hey, you put your cape on, you be like, I could say that. Like I guarantee Slimmy B was in the booth and he was the producer was just like, hey, run that back. It didn't sound all the way right. He's like, I got it. Probably went 10 times and he was like, but them.
Oh,
That's crazy.
Respectfully, bro. Hey, respectfully. I know some motherfuckers just got too big of a tongue to even talk. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't even, like, there's...
That's funny. That's funny. So is that the last pet peeve we got?
I got 60 more if you guys want to hear it.
That's kind of. We're gonna cut it there before we
cut it
really
there
just
before we start getting a little down and dirty, right?
before we give them the nitty gritty. Yeah.
Let's get down to the nitty-gritty real
yeah.
So,
quick.
Boots, what we got next, man?
What we got next, bro? I was talking to a coworker the other day, man, and we were talking about the LeBron versus Jordan debate, bro. 1v1, who's gonna win in the game of 21? LeBron versus Jordan.
LeBron.
In my opinion, LeBron. Hey, the water's different over the years. I'll tell you
yeah,
what,
that's
the water
exactly
is
what it
different.
is.
See, that's the conversation to be had. Is like,
Hey,
if we're talking about past like superstars versus current superstars, like even look at the physical difference.
they didn't have MSG back in the day, bro. I'll tell you that right
Is that
now.
what happened?
They didn't have physical trainers. They didn't have medical doctors and staff. They didn't have this whole physical therapy and everything like that. So it's like you're seeing these guys get bigger than ever. Like it's crazy, you know?
No, you're talking about supplements, not steroids. Let's get that straight. You're talking about supplements. You're talking about protein. You're talking about
Diet,
workout ethics,
yeah.
diet, all that shit that goes into
They're
it.
kind
Like,
of.
They have
They're taking
strength
it a lot
training.
seriously.
They have
I mean, hey, would you take it seriously if you had 100 mil on the line? Like, you know what I'm
guess,
saying?
yeah.
Like, it's a different tax bracket for sure. Because I mean, what MJ? What do you think he made back then on this contract for 4 years?
nothing compared to what they're making.
I'm about to say
now.
I'll give
Yeah.
or take it like maybe at very most like an M, if
Nah,
that.
he was making-
That's
he's-
very generous.
He's probably making more than that, but he's nowhere near even the 63 million Steph Curry just got paid for 1 year. You know what I'm
Damn.
saying?
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so that's what I'm getting at too. And you see, like LeBron treats his body like it's a literal like weapon. Like he spends over $2 million on body care a year.
What are
But when
those shots that they were saying he's getting?
Oh, are they like cortisone shots? or
Cortisone
something?
shots, yeah.
But
maybe not, but whatever. When he
oh,
heard
you're
him
talking
talk.
about the stem cells.
Yeah.
Stem cells. Okay, yes.
Where he was hella hurt and he came
Yeah.
back a game later and he was just like, hurt.
Yeah, they're saying that he. But that's the thing is he puts so much into recovery and so much into his body that it's like, all right, you look at a F1 racer, right? They put so much time, money, and effort into that car because that car is what's going to win them the race,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
LeBron looks at it the same fucking way. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of guys like even Jeff Teague. He was talking about it recently. Said he only spent probably 25 bands a year on his body, and it's like,
I'll fucking dunk on Jeff Teague. Jeff Teague, sorry.
but you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
the even recovery methods and the training, it's abundant right now. So just the physical attributes of the current stars today compared to like the previous stars, like it's just one-on-one, if you took like gameplay out of it, take like that out
Take
of
everything
it,
out of it.
you know?
One-on-one, LeBron, MJ, who's 21.
I think LeBron.
I would think LeBron's,
God.
LeBron's
That's
faster, stronger,
That's
taller. You know, I'm thinking in
Oh,
it.
God.
Yeah.
I'm not saying nothing bad. Like MJ got game, bro.
I love
but-
MJ. He's the GOAT, baby. Number one GOAT.
The physics aren't there.
But also LeBron, MJ's game tailors better to one-on-one game than LeBron's in a sense. I mean, LeBron can take over anything though.
I'm about to
So-
say LeBron's so big
can't
he
even
can
say
just
that.
post his ass up.
Post him.
Anyways, though, bro, like with that being said, what you're saying and like the difference of in time and evolution about these different athletes, man, like where would you place Larry Bird? Who would you put him up against that would
Dude,
be
Larry
like
Bird's
in a
game.
good competition that would be like it would be nail biting type shit?
Well, that's what I'm saying is like you put your Larry Bird, who's he was the top power forward at the time, or small forward. You're putting him against who's the top small power forward right now? Would you say?
Me personally,
Like you're gonna put him against Giannis? You know, like like I get it. He can
No.
shoot better than Giannis, but look at the size difference. Like I'm not saying
but
that.
I won't even see Giannis.
And I'm not
You know
even
what I'm
saying that Giannis, like, I'm not even comparing them as a game, but I'm just saying, like, look at the physical aspects of the two. It's just, it's
Well, people
fucking
are better
different.
athletes nowadays. They're like you're saying, they're pushing themselves a lot harder because they're looking at their body as their ticket, dog. Like,
And it's like, just like any science, you know, the more time you have, the more knowledge you have in that science, the more people who are invested in that science, the more discoveries are found, right? It's the same with basketball.
okay, so the question everybody wants to know: Kobe or MJ? Then 1-on-1 prime.
I'm going I'm going MJ, but that's because I'm a Kings
MJ?
fan. I was not a Kobe fan growing up.
I
respect him, but I'm
a
saying
Kings
MJ.
fan. I hate the Lakers, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm taking Kobe.
You taking Kobe?
Did MJ have an 81-point game?
No, Kobe was a killer.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going
He was a
Kobe
killer.
too.
He's a cold-hearted killer, bro. He's a cold-hearted killer.
But okay. So let's take away
Cold-hearted.
just NBA. When we're talking about athletes at all, the Barry Bonds versus Aaron Judge. Like,
Oh,
you
dude.
know what I'm saying?
That's-
NFL, you got
Yeah.
Lawrence Taylor versus Aaron Donald. Like, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Like,
dude.
I'm saying these big names,
Aaron
but like,
Donald, the dog, though.
Lawrence Taylor probably smacked him.
Nah, Aaron Donald's a dog.
put Aaron Donald
Donald's
in
a
Lawrence
dog.
Taylor's time, and it's getting spooky.
I mean, those
Like,
are two big boys.
Nah,
That's
Aaron,
what I'm-
Aaron Donald's a dog. Y'all just see the video he did. I forget who he raced, but he
Oh
raced
yeah, he raced. Yeah.
he raced LaShawn McCoy or
that
something
who
like
it
that.
was?
I
and
think
beat
it was.
him
Yeah.
and beat him in a little
Still,
race
yeah.
in jeans. He's
Somebody-
a dog, bro.
He's retired
a dog.
now.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a dog.
It's
He's
it's-
in good shape though. For
So that's
being-
what I'm getting
yeah.
at. Like, just you see the evolution of these players, and it's like, bro, you see Jose Canseco and Barry Bonds when they look like Aaron Judge. That was the roids era.
Oh yeah,
Bro,
for
straight
sure.
up. But then that's the thing that you can't tell me that Aaron Judge is out hitting Barry Bonds.
I mean, that's the one thing I will say with Barry Bonds is he had one of the best eyes to ever play baseball. Like
It
the
was
way
nasty.
the way he could put the bat on the ball. I don't care how hard he hit it. Just it was
Nasty. He was
unparalleled.
connecting.
It's
Yeah,
unparalleled.
he's
He was
connecting.
hitting.
You know what I'm
He's
saying?
nasty.
So even you take the steroids away, he still has a legendary career.
And then you throw some fucking steroids in there. You tell me.
But he
was
did that
spanking
just
him, dude.
he
He
did
was
that just
spanking
because
him.
they were creeping up on him, and he said, "Shit, like let me beat you at your own
Fuck
game."
him, yeah,
and
what the
then
hell?
look what he did, 700 and what? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it was fucking.
Insane.
Yeah, dude, he was
dog.
crazy.
So that's what I'm saying. I mean, I get it that a lot of these guys are like one of a kind talents, but then I'm just saying, like, from the physical aspect, it's gotten fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys are bigger, stronger, faster, more athletic than ever. But another thing is they're getting hurt more than ever too.
Well, yeah,
like, you know
their
what I'm
bodies
saying?
are going through it like 20 times more.
Yeah. And people think that it's also, I've heard a theory that it's also could be because they used to train all off season and be prepared for the season. Like the season was like the time off. And now athletes train all season and they take their little trips to fucking Tulum and Mexico and shit on the off
They're in
seasons,
Mexico
you know?
already.
Yeah. So
Mexico
they're
playoffs.
saying that a lot of it's because the more money that they're making, the more accessibility that they have.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's probably less
I mean, through evolution too, the
consistent wear and tear on their
Yeah.
bodies.
Mhm.
You know. But what were you gonna say?
just like the evolutions of how, like, you know, I mean, you see, like, there's different shit in the water nowadays for sure. Like, dude,
Tell
these
you, bro.
kids are getting bigger and bigger every year, bro.
Wemby, to be able to have the hand-eye coordination and the height of that,
Yeah, he's
like
insane.
you look at Manute Bol and it was like, yeah, that was impressive back then, but bro, his hand-eye coordination
Wemby
compared
would
to
work Manu. I'll
Bruh,
tell you right now.
he looks like a
would
point
work
guard
him.
compared to him.
Yeah.
And it's just like to think and obviously a lot of that is like
Yeah.
what we've talked about, that evolution of the game too. Like
Yeah, no, for sure.
guys are more exposed to different aspects of the game that they weren't back in those days. So yeah, they're going to be more talented, but it's crazy to look. And that's why I won't disrespect any of the OGs. I do think a lot of the OGs were great in their own right, but some of these current
Yeah, they have their
superstars, I'm going to
place.
say got
They
the
have their
edge.
place.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
for
they got the
sure.
edge in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Respectfully, bro.
You guys would agree?
No, for sure.
Oh, I 100% agree. You put Klay Thompson in his prime.
Hello, Clay.
'Cause I hate Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson in his prime against Steve Nash in his prime. Who's out shooting who?
Dude, the Nasher, that boy was nasty too.
Nash wasn't out shooting Clay. I'm sorry.
Sorry about it.
Not even close.
Even AI, bro, and I love AI. It's like,
But you even go to like a Steve Novak or like a sniper, like a certified sniper from back in the day,
Yeah.
bro. They're not
touching them.
They're not
touching
shooting
them.
like some of these guys are. Some of these big men are even shooting. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Saying.
crazy, and it's obviously like we've talked about the evolution of the game. It's been more spread out. You have to do more, but just the skills that these guys have. I'm not saying they're more dominant. Shaq's the most dominant ever. You know what I'm saying? But I am gonna say they're more skilled.
Oh,
than
that's
ever
a good
before,
one. Shaq
you know?
versus Giannis.
I take
21.
Shaq. I'm taking
I would
Shaq.
take Shaq,
I
too.
think Shaq still
Shaq's
has
the
that.
most
Shaq,
dominant
too.
ever. But
I'll take Shaq too.
But when we come down to like we've talked about just the evolution of the game, guys are more skilled now than they were back then.
Straight up.
There's never been somebody who can impact the game that much and be just that untouchable.
All right, here's a good one. KD or Dirk?
I'm taking KD.
I'm taking KD all day. And Dirk's a GOAT.
Dirk's one of the best, but bro, the KD's ability to like his defense. Like,
I'm about to say
his
he would
ability
probably lock up Dirk
That's what
and
I'm
then
saying.
still hit the same shots with his hand. in
and his
face.
ability to
Good
just
shit.
shoot over people just because of how high his release is. Yeah, I'm taking KD.
Yeah, KD all day.
So yeah, I think we have came to that conclusion, dog, that they're just more skilled now.
Nowadays, bro.
But obviously we weren't as exposed to earlier days, so we could be talking from an ignorant place. But I just think like when we're talking about the physicality, even the dunk contest, like bro, you saw Aaron Gordon and Zach
Aaron
LaVine
Gordon
do
went
shit that
crazy.
nobody ever could
That year
fathom
was-
back in
yeah,
the day.
that year was
Imagine
crazy.
that when they used to just do their little when free throw dunk was crazy. Like
Yeah,
now they're
yeah,
doing
yeah.
like under the leg free throw dunks, 360 free throw
Jumping over the
dunks.
car, Blake Griffin.
Yeah,
shit,
it's like,
damn.
bro, it's getting insane, you know?
All right, here's a good one. Tracy McGrady,
Ooh, T Mac is my boy.
that dog T-Mac, or who's a good one?
Give me a good one because I'm gonna have a good answer for you.
Ooh, okay. Tracy McGrady, or are we talking like modern day?
Yeah, modern.
Okay, modern day Tracy McGrady, or
What do you want, shooting guard?
no, because I have a handful in my mind, but it's like I can't. None that I want to compare to. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to give someone like a real T-Mac level competitor.
Well, that's the thing is I would say like if you gave me a real T-Mac level competitor, the one thing I could get you, right? If it's a shooting guard,
Let me hear it.
is T-Mac was 6'9" doing what he was doing. That's why Kobe Bryant
Okay.
will always talk about T-Mac being the hardest player he played when he had to match up because bro was playing these 6'5", 6'6", 6'4" shooting guards like that.
Yeah.
As nimble as he was and how he played his post work and his turnaround jumpers, his three, everything he had, his scoring ability at 6'9" at that time, I'm taking T-Mac. So whoever you would have said, unless they were
I'm about
big,
to say, well, give me
big-
someone. That's the hard part is I was trying to find someone that'd be a good matchup, but realistically, it's like he's a fucking freaking nature.
Because it's like you put James Harden against him, and it's like James Harden
He's getting
has
work.
more scoring ability, but
he's
when
still
it,
getting work though.
when
One
it,
on one.
when it comes one on one, it's like T-Mac's just unstoppable, bro.
That's what
So
I'm saying.
yeah,
It's hard. So
I-
give me one. Give me a good one.
Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown got no handles,
That's
no
why I would
shot.
still
You know what I'm
take
saying?
Tatum. I'd
That's
still
what makes
take-
it so hard. Yeah.
You could say Tatum, but Tatum's a forward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that would be more close, I guess. In
Tatum
a
would be a
sense.
good matchup, like skill wise and height wise and everything. But I'm still taking T-Mac because
Yeah.
Jason Tatum sucks.
And
dog.
T-Mac's just him and Vince Carter growing up were like my favorite players. I don't know
love
why.
Vince
Vince
Carter was
Carter.
tough too. Yeah.
Both of them were just my
They
favorite.
cousins.
Yeah, they were cousins too. And then I found that out, and I was like, oh shit, that's
No
why
wonder,
I liked
huh?
him. Yeah.
No
Vince Carter was
wonder.
This
tough.
was when Carter was wearing the. He was on the Nets, I think, at the time. But I liked him from the Raptors days,
Yeah,
and then
yeah, yeah.
because the dunk contest.
I
and
used to
shit.
have a Raptors jersey. Carter.
He's the hardest.
And then
fucking-
T-Mac was on the Magic, and then went to
Yeah.
Houston.
I had all the T Mac shoes.
I had the Houston jersey. I had the T-Mac shoes.
My
I
dad had
all.
the Houston jersey. I made him get that shit to me.
My neighbor had it. I wanted it. He didn't give it to me though, bastard. Nah.
But
Bastard.
moving on from sports, you guys, let's get into our first segment of the
EA
day.
Sports.
It's in the game.
Yeah, our first segment is gonna be "What would you do?" Break it down, boy B.
Tell me about it.
So this segment pretty much is death row inmates' last meals, and pretty much we're gonna read them and weep them, and we're gonna rate them and see, and we're gonna afterwards we're gonna go on and see what our death row meal would be and how we would execute it.
What's that little thing hanging from the phone?
The who?
That little thing hanging from the phone.
This ain't my phone. This is the producer's phone. He's just gonna use it.
He just let me
I was just
use
wondering what it was. It's pretty cute.
I think it's just a little. I don't know.
It's pretty cute.
It's crazy. So first one I got is John Wayne Gacy.
Oh shit.
You guys know who that is? John Wayne Gacy. You heard of him?
Yeah.
He's the clown.
Yeah.
John Wayne Gacy was
The
put to
serial
death.
killer.
Yeah, serial killer. Put to death in Illinois by lethal injection at the age of 52. He was sentenced to death for rape and 33 counts of murder. Ooh, he was not a good
bastard.
guy. And for his last meal, Gacy requested 12 fried shrimp, a bucket of original KFC, the original recipe KFC, French fries, and a pound of strawberries. And prior to being convicted, Gacy managed three KFC restaurants.
God damn, that motherfucker wanted to give them a job to do.
Dude, he has some cholesterol going down the throat.
I'm about to say, because when you die, supposedly you shit, right? That motherfucker wanted,
Hey, ho,
he
yeah.
wanted diarrhea on that
them
bitch.
battles was cooking.
He said,
My
I'm
thing
going
is-
out, clean this shit up.
One thing is, how sick do you have to be to say, "Oh, I want my last meal to be KFC"?
I mean, some fried chicken, bro. Come on, what?
But
Not from
KFC fried
KFC.
chicken?
Not
You could
from
pick
KFC.
anywhere.
The man died in what? It doesn't say the year, but he died back then. They ain't got what we got now. You gotta
Bruh.
make
Bro,
what you got.
he could
I
have got
would've
his
asked
mom
for
to
some
make
home-
some fried
yeah,
chicken.
His
some
mom probably
homemade
don't
fried
cook. His
chicken or
mom probably ain't
something.
fucking with
And
him.
I would have told my mom, hey, make sure that there's some fucking chemicals in there and I'm dead before this shit. You feel me?
Jeez Louise,
kidding.
bro.
All right. So what more we gotta say? What about the pound of strawberries?
Pound
That
of
is
strawberries is
crazy.
crazy. That's why I say like the whole shit thing. Because okay, KFC is one thing, but you want like
That's a
pound,
mixture, huh?
A pound of strawberries is like a whole little fucking box of strawberries,
That is,
dog. That's
huh?
a lot of strawberries.
And the flavor combo of like I'm thinking of
The
how was he
Cajun.
how was he
Cajun.
eating it? You know, is he eating a bite of the fried chicken and then a strawberry? Like how are you? None of
His
those
crazy ass
Oh,
is
it's
probably
none
like
of those
flavors, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
None of those
He's
flavors
in there.
mix. So it's like I would
Yeah.
have to do them one by one.
He's in there. What do you call it? Just freaking muck ganging it. Just looking
Yeah,
in there.
that's
You know what I'm
banging
saying?
that shit.
That's
Yeah,
gross.
That's
dude.
a nasty dog right there.
12 fried shrimp.
And that's such
shellfish and
that's
fried
such a
chicken is
specific number too. Like why 12?
12,
Why
yeah.
12? You fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
crazy. I mean, a lot of people like shellfish.
The French fries was the finishing touch, I guess. What do you think about the French fries?
He's got the runs, dog. Like
He's running on them, huh?
alive or not, he's fucking.
No, yeah, go to the next one.
All right,
Gacy's
all right.
Gacy's tripping.
The next one we got is a Ferdinando Nicola Sacco and Bartolomeo Vanzetti were put to death in Massachusetts by electric chair at the ages of 36 and 39, respectively. They were sentenced to death on 2 counts of murder. For their last meal, Sacco and Vanzetti requested soup, tea, meat, and toast.
Soup.
This guy was kind of boring, yeah.
Yeah, that dude just wanted a little
wanted to get-
2-course, 3-course meal.
About to say he either sounded British or
Yeah, they didn't. They must have not been from
Not
here
too
to
sure.
understand like last meal.
Nah,
Like, they could have got anything.
He's I get one more though, right? I get one more though, right?
That's crazy. No, that's the thing is we gotta realize we got our fat ass American mind thinking like, oh, we got all these sweets.
I would pig out.
He's probably from a different country. Like you
What's
said,
up? Pull up
where that
some
shit's
UK
probably
ones.
fire.
Pull up. Did UK send his people to the death?
No, I don't think they do the death.
I don't think so. Wait, you said that was Massachusetts. Why?
this is
I'm tripping. Yeah.
This is in Massachusetts. That's
So
what I'm
what?
saying. But their last names aren't correct, so they must have. But this is 1977, so they must
They ain't
have.
from here.
They must have came overseas, and then they.
It was like right after the
They were
London
all-
Tea Party. They
yeah,
said,
they
"Give
were
me
on some
some of
murder
that."
shit, and so they didn't know. They didn't know yet. They didn't know.
Prohibition days right there.
You said wait 19.
They're like 1977.
Oh no, that's not long ago.
it's not long ago, but that's not. I mean, they didn't have. Fucking, well, no, yeah, 77. Yeah,
77. That's not long ago.
70s,
That's,
It's
hey,
after the civil
Massachusetts.
rights.
Though. Ain't nothing in Massachusetts but fucking fields of fucking hay.
And
Yeah.
lobster.
Yeah.
And
Oh, true
A
that.
whole lot of lobster.
And packing your kind of yard.
There's a
fucking
whole lot of
kind of-
harbor yards out there, bro.
Uh,
All right, what we
Give
got
me
next,
another one.
boy?
Yeah,
Biz?
come
read you
on.
another one. All right, this one's gonna. Let's see. We got the boy Ted Bunders.
Ooh.
Ted Bundy, one of the most notorious serial killers in American history, was put to death in Florida by electric chair at the age of 43. He was sentenced to death of rape, necrophilia, prison escape, and more than 35 counts of murder. Bundy declined a special meal, so was given the traditional last meal. I guess it's just traditional to do it, huh?
What's the traditional one?
He got steak, cooked medium rare, eggs over easy, hash browns, toast with butter and jelly, milk and juice. That's my Denny's meal right there, baby.
I'm
What
about
you
to
eating?
say, yeah, that sounds like IHOP, bro.
Yeah, IHoppers.
Traditional, yeah.
That wasn't bad though. Good for him. He didn't care what he got.
Well, he was a narcissist too.
What does that mean? Oh, so he was like,
I mean, he was just like to the end of time, he wasn't guilty, bro.
oh, true that. You're right. Yeah. So he was
motherfucker
yeah.
was
So he felt,
crazy.
so that's why he's like, I don't want nothing of my choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me what you please.
Yeah, he was crazy.
Oh, he went down like a savage then, huh?
He went down like a bitch.
He went down like a bitch.
I dare him try to kill me.
This guy, I dare him try to chase me in the woods. Oh, this guy.
Respectfully.
So what are we thinking about the what? Steak, cooked, medium rare, eggs over easy. Come on, you guys. Ain't
Well, what would yours be?
my last meal?
Yeah, what would your last meal be?
Oh man, I mean my last meal, TBH. I'm
Carl's
going.
Jr. with 2 Dr. Peppers.
Nah, that sounds.
He said,
whack.
"Nah, bring me the whole 24 pack.
No.
He said, honestly, fuck the food.
I just want Dr.
Give me a
Pepper."
24 pack.
No,
I'm
it'd have to
killing
be
it.
it'd have to be a catering from like a buffet, and it'd be just everything they had to offer.
Hometown?
And a
that's-
hometown. If they could find me a hometown, it'd be everything down to the gelatin, down to the ice cream,
Whipped
That's
cream and all.
crazy.
with the sprinkles.
That's not even specific. Well, you're not giving the audience nothing, man.
Oh yeah, they're gonna bring me the freaking fried chicken from Home Depot or from fucking hometown.
Home Depot.
Nah, dude, for real, that's crazy. I couldn't think of that. Dude, my last meal. I love food so much, I'd cry.
I
Honestly.
could give you mine. Easy.
Well, that's the thing. You get anything you want.
I guess it'd
Yeah,
have to be a
right.
flaming ass burger from somewhere.
I'm about to say,
Nah.
you asked me for sure. Scott's Burger, Sacramento local. Burger
But if you're not
joint.
in Sac, you're gonna make them fly all the way to Sac.
On God, I
yeah.
will.
They're
Heat
gonna
it up
do the
and it better
trip.
taste fresh. You better fly them motherfuckers out there. That's one
Overnight,
of them, right?
though.
That's one of them. I would grab a side of chilaquiles with that.
Whoa, this guy.
You know what I'm saying? A bowl of pozole on the side.
Damn. Shit ain't matching up.
What else would I get?
I know you're over here like fucking John Gacy.
I get a Snickers.
Snickers just for good measure, huh?
Good measure.
You ain't chewing when you're hungry.
I get some flan. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
a little,
all right,
little
all right.
serving of flan.
What drink are you getting? Like your
I get some
beverage?
pizza, a good
I'd
slice
get a
of
pizza
pizza.
too, yeah.
Good slice of pizza.
I throw a hot dog in there too.
Drink all day. I'm getting a Sprite all day.
a Sprizzy.
All day.
That's
I'd have to get the
crazy.
blue Powerade and the Dr Pepper, and for good measures, a vodka Red Bull, tall,
That's
double
crazy.
shooter.
That's crazy.
For my
Okay,
last
if you're
meal.
talking about
Have to.
that, I'm bring me a half pint of Henny while you're at it. Shit.
Yeah, let me finish the bottle, please.
Yeah,
It's
crazy.
Crazy. No,
Have to,
For
huh?
me, I'm sticking a little more traditional. I'm going either filet or tri-tip. I'll go mashed potatoes or twice baked potatoes with a little bit of bacon and cheese or something. Some broccoli or asparagus, but it got to be a little crispy.
You don't eat asparagus.
I fuck with asparagus for sure.
I don't believe that.
No, I do. On top of that, I want some mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese is a good one.
Fire.
Mac
I want
and
some
cheese is
garlic
good.
bread. And I think maybe a little slice of pizza just to take a bite or two, just so I have it because I love pizza. But I want that meal by itself, like, you know what I'm saying. And then I might finish it off with like a little dessert, maybe some beignets or a chocolate cream pie or something like that.
Yeah.
Would define chocolate cream pie.
You ain't never been to Sherry's and got a chocolate cream pie?
Is that
Is
what you're
that the
talking
whipped
about? Or
cream?
are you talking about the little Debbie's?
No.
No. It's like
No,
the
I'm
pie
talking like
crust,
a-
chocolate
yeah.
pie crust with
Yeah,
like the
okay,
whipped
okay,
cream,
okay.
the chocolate
Chocolate
whipped
pie.
cream or
I
whatever.
thought you were talking about little Debbie's. For a
No.
little bit.
You're talking about the ones I used to get as a kid. Yeah.
Oh, Little Debbie go hard though. I fuck with her.
Those are fire though. I would fuck with
Yeah.
those, but no, don't give me that on my last meal. Give me the right thing.
Okay,
I'd take that, I'd take
respect,
that.
respect.
I love Little Debbie.
So that's what I got for my last meal.
Okay, that's respectful.
That's what I'm saying. That's like that's pretty much buffet style. Bring you
Nah, I'm
everything.
about to say, yeah, if it was me and it was really the last meal, I'm asking for like 10 different like
straight up have to.
cuisines.
And
you know
No,
what I'm
because
saying?
you
I
have enough.
should've-
Do you have enough like appetite for it all?
I don't give a fuck. I'm
I would
stuffing
take a bite
myself.
of
I die of
everything.
overeating.
Or yeah,
for
like
sure.
I would rather have the meanest stomach ache of my
Yeah,
life and then
yeah.
just die than rather
I'm gonna go get electrocuted or whatever.
than
something.
rather have one last meal, like
So-
one last
Yeah.
taste
That
in my
would-
mouth.
I'd have to throw a taco or burrito in there too.
So,
dude, or
so
a
that's what I'm
quesadilla.
asking. Am I the only one that has like this weird thought of like dinner is more of like an experience in a sense where like I want it all to mesh well. Like I
I
want
mean,
it all
if you're
to, I
dying,
want
you want it to mesh well. You're about to
Yeah,
die.
like I don't
Yeah.
want something like if it's something that doesn't taste good, like I'm not gonna want to go back and bite that if
Hey,
it doesn't taste
hey,
like I don't know.
Hey, you're never gonna have it again. I'm telling
Yeah,
you
I'm
right
about
now.
to say, that's the last thing. Chris is like, I want the server to come and greet me. He's like, I want compliments from the chef. He's like, and I don't want to hear no 20% tip. You
And
know
I
what I'm
want,
saying?
I want them to sing me happy birthday. That's some
Free dessert included.
No,
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
like, no,
Come and treat me right.
I want it to feel like an actual meal. Like I don't want it to be piecemeal.
Down
That's
to
all
the
I'm at.
violin player.
I don't want it to be
just-
piecemeal.
They're playing
That's
the
what I'm
last
at.
song, you know. just-
He said, put the ring in the champagne glass.
yeah.
I was just saying, if I'm gonna have a meal, I want it
Bring
to be
her
a
in.
meal, not like a piecemeal of 3 different meals.
Yeah.
But if it's your last meal and you're in fucking
I
prison
feel you, though. I'd
already,
love-
you
I'd
ain't
love to get some
you ain't
enchilada.
eating nothing but slop.
I'm pigging out.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, you're right. I didn't.
Yeah, I'm picking out.
I didn't
Yeah.
put myself in that headspace. I put myself in the headspace of I
Down
was
to the
eating
desserts,
everything I
even,
liked
dude.
yesterday.
Down to the desserts, I was even saying like, I'll do it.
Yeah, dessert. I would need like a root beer float.
Oh, speaking
A
of
good
root beer
Snickers.
floats.
That's crazy. I need a Gulp Frosty.
Oh, it's been a minute. I had one of them.
Gulf
boys.
Frosty was the shit. Rest in peace.
I know,
It was
they
a
fucked me
local.
up by
It was a
leaving.
local fucking Wendy's Frosty joint type beat before Wendy's Frosty
Yeah.
was even popping.
That shit was so good.
It was
bro.
like the Foster's Freeze. You guys ever had the Foster's
Yeah,
Freeze?
yeah,
it was like-
exactly.
it's like that style.
shit
Yeah.
was so good.
yeah.
Shout out to the homie Gene. You know what I'm saying?
Gene who?
Was it Gene's parents or something?
Yeah.
Oh, the
so?
boy, Gene H.
I think.
I think that's the boy.
Respectfully, cannot
Couldn't-
remember
yeah,
your last
just
name
from-
for the to save
when
my
we were in
life.
school with him.
I think
But shout out to
that
my boy
is him.
Gene.
I remember that kid. He played Junior Warriors.
yeah,
He did
yeah.
Junior
Yeah.
Warriors.
Shout out to the homie.
I think he did Junior Warriors.
Bring
yeah.
it back because right now there's a Mariscos joint over there, and I don't think anybody in Gold eats there.
I know
Oh,
everybody
I
goes
know.
to the
I know
little
people.
taco.
They do get the micheladas. I know those are pretty kicking. People like them. I'm not a big
These
Miche guy.
food.
I'm not a big Miche guy.
I am when I'm hungover. I'll tell you what.
I'm not.
But shit, that concludes what would you do Death Row
WWJD.
meal edition. You know, and going from that, have you guys seen the recent backlash Lil Yachty's been getting?
Ooh, honestly, I don't like.
I
Lil
seen
Yachty,
it,
bro.
but like I'm not too versed upon
Hip
it.
to it?
So
You're not
explain
too,
it.
like-
Yeah.
So basically, it started when the Caribou thing happened. Caribou left
Shoulda
Concrete
won, not the
Boys.
two.
And Caribou is the artist that he signed.
Yeah, it's the
that-
girl.
the
She
female,
was
yeah.
his assistant. She was originally his assistant. He signed her to Concrete Boys. They did the On the Radar thing, went popping. She had songs before that,
And got popping, yeah.
but on
were
the radar,
popping.
on the radar, made her really popping. Obviously,
Blew up the whole crew at that point.
yeah. And then, you know, when she left, I guess she told some people that they were bullying her or something like that. So Yachty went on, he went on his IG live and he crashed out on everybody, even his co-host on fucking his podcast. He told him that he only did the podcast to put money in his pocket, that he doesn't need none of it, and all this shit. And he just went bad, bro. And now there's like a meme culture around it saying like, if you do something for your homie and you hold it over your head, you're like Lil Yachty. Like you got to be like, oh, I just gave the
No
homie
Yachty.
$50. No Yachty though.
No
Like-
Yachty, though. I don't want to bet.
That's funny. Yeah, that's exactly it.
And then it like me and Aaron were talking the other day. It poses that question of like, you know, almost, you know, can you help them all? For one, from like the Yachty perspective of like, you know, people might not appreciate it, but also, you know, is he in the right for even doing that at the same time? Like, can you expect?
Well, what's your end goal is my question. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because you can't help them all, but like in Little Yachty's shoes, what's your end goal?
Mhm.
Like you're saying, like are you doing it just to say you did it? Because if not, I mean, you're gonna put them on. Yeah, I get it, make them work for it. But then at the end of the day, if you're just gonna bring it up, just why not just throw them a lump sum? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you're gonna hold it in their
Hold it
face, might as
overhead,
well
yeah,
just not make them
throw
work
some
for it,
cash. Yeah, throw some cash if you're gonna do that. But nah, to answer your question, you can't help them on. Nobody can help them on. I think that's one thing that a lot of people who get rich quick have a hard time realizing is that it's like you want to make everybody in your life happy, because I guarantee once you get that bag, everybody's gonna come knocking at your door, and a lot of people have like a sentimental value to you, or like a lot of experiences, relationship, and memories with why you want to help them out, but you can't, and you find that out the fucking quick and hard, bro.
Yeah.
But so yeah, it's like in a sense good for doing what you can for them without just like giving it to them and letting them crash out with it to an extent. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're just gonna hold it over their head, then why are you even doing it in the first place? Was it genuine,
Yeah.
or was it just to say I did that for you type shit?
Because even with the Caribou thing, it's at the point where he even showed proof that he was writing lyrics for her, which has been
I saw that,
which has been something that's been speculated from the beginning of her career. So obviously that's like almost that's him trying to end her career. That's him like obviously trying to
But the thing that I
torch
saw
down everything that he built up in a sense.
like,
you know what I'm saying?
Not letting her get her shine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. The other thing that I saw too also was that it was Caribou responding to him and saying, I didn't even say nothing to you. It was like all the fans and shit and all the memes and shit. And then you're over here crashing out. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what she's been going with that narrative. I mean, you don't really know. Obviously, we're not
He
in that,
said, she
that
said,
fan,
yeah.
fan group or
So
that friend
answer me
group.
this. Was she perked out before she got signed, or when she was the assistant, she was perked out too?
I think it was when she got signed.
And
Probably
she just got perked the fuck out. Because I be
I
seeing
think she
hella
was
memes.
probably just an
I don't-
assistant at that time.
Because I don't really know much about her. I don't listen to her right now, but I do see hella memes of her just being perked the fuck out.
Nah, yeah. And it's just one of those things where, like, from the Yachty perspective, I can understand it from like the thought of like, hey, I've done so much for you and you're not appreciative of this or whatever. Like, I get anybody could understand that when you do something from
True.
somebody, you want them to appreciate it the way you would appreciate it. But also, that's where I think the line needs to be drawn is like, you can't have that, you can't project that expectation on somebody. Like, just because I would do something or approach a situation a certain way or react a certain way doesn't mean I can expect you to do the same thing if I were to do something for you or him or anything. You know what I'm saying? Part of that, like he said, it comes from where are you doing it for? If you're doing
where's
it to
it coming
just,
from?
are you doing it just to say you did it, or are you doing it for yourself? If it's somebody you really care about, you really love, like, you're gonna do that, and even if shit goes sour, you're not gonna go torch their brand. You're not gonna go torch everything.
And two, if you already know that, not even the fact that you already knew that you were able to do that, but it's like if you're really like that big dog and shit, it's like how does that benefit you? Where do you get off?
Yeah.
Almost like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you should already know that it's like you did that, you got that juice, you got that pull, you got that motion. It's like, so why do you need to feel that recognition and saying, well,
I did this, I did that.
just because of this, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, to me that's kind of corny.
it's like even
I've been saying he corny.
well,
Yeah,
the
that's
thing is
kinda corny.
realistically, him just silently walking away affects her more than it affects him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like him doing it this way affects both of them tremendously.
Yeah. And if my opinion,
For good
him
and
more than
bad.
her. Him more than her, because it's like,
Especially with the Drake shit that's been going on, now it looks salty on his name.
to be 100% honest, because it's like you look at my perspective looking in, and it's like you said, if you would have walked away and did anything, I would have been like, oh yeah, duh, dumbass, like, you know what I'm saying, like, she's retarded, whatever. But then you look at it this way, and it's like he's gonna argue with a perkhead.
Yeah.
In my opinion, based off what I'm seeing off these memes, like you're gonna argue with like someone who's like, of course we thought you wrote all that shit, like, you know what I'm saying, like, and you're gonna really feel like you have to need to come out here and explain it to everybody and break it down and expose somebody. I don't know.
But another thing too, it's like, you know, kind of with that, him exposing her in a sense, it just makes him look like he didn't do it from any genuine place
At
almost.
all,
And it's
yeah.
like it looks bad from business relationship standpoints of like, do you want to go into business with somebody who's going to do that to somebody that they're close with? You know, it tells a lot further. And I think people don't always think about that, like how it affects you in the long term of like, that's just not necessarily a way to operate, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Not at all. You got
Just petty.
you got millions of dollars on the line. You, like you're saying, you're trying to start a legit business. You're trying to make a name for yourself.
You kind of made the other guys look bad too on the crew, you know?
Yeah.
And now you're gonna have locker room problems with everybody because of how you're throwing around this. And I dressed all of you guys and just loosely throwing around this shit. Now they're gonna be like, damn, he's gonna just hold this shit over my head too.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
like
he's
you
not doing this-
gatekeeping, bro. Like you just straight gatekeeping. Like
You're doing this
Clout
for
chasing
something
almost,
we can bring to you. Like that's my thing is, God forbid, if I'm ever in position and I do something for somebody, I will know everything that's coming with that. If I do something knowing that this is going to put exposure on this person and everything, I will do that knowing that and understanding that if they use that exposure for something I don't like, I have to deal with because I put them in that position. But the fact to just like try to backtrack it all and just like play the,
Backpedal
I'm
the
the
whole
victim. It's like, even if he is in the wrong, it doesn't look like real good on his part. I'm just saying, like, and I'm not even saying he's
even
wrong.
if he's right.
You know what I'm
Even
saying?
if
I'm
he's
not even
right.
saying he's wrong. I'm just saying like it looks super bad. But like, you know, from his standpoint, like there is a good conversation to have about like, you know, you can't help everybody. Like you can put your hand out there and there are going to be people who are just going to, you know, continue to diddle on the ground until the fire starts raising under the button. Then now they're jumping and trying to grab it. And you're like, well, bro, I've been trying to help you this whole time, you know? So it's like, I can see why, you know, those type of dynamics happen, but how he's dealing with it, you know, it's just.
Not how I would do with it. For
Yeah,
sure.
no, for sure. Because he for sure just made himself and like the crew look bad too. Because now they feel some type of way too. How you saying they got dressed, they had the lyrics written for them.
Yeah.
They pretty much got put on stupid. You know, they just got put on crazy, and now
Pretty much like invalidating anything
Exactly.
that person is
Yeah.
essentially to anybody else.
like, are they even good rappers without him? Like, what are they doing without him?
In DC 2 Trill, he's one of the rappers. He's dope. And he literally said in his next drop, he dropped a song like 2 days later saying like, ain't no dude dress me. Like said it in the bar, like said nobody dresses him. With the
shit.
Concrete Boys logo stamped
Yeah.
on it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like he was there to clear
Yeah.
the air. Like, hey, don't
but that's
put
the
me in
same
that.
thing I would have fucking did
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
If I was in his
Like,
shoes. You know
But
what I'm
still,
saying?
if that was your friend, you would probably pull him aside and be like, bro, that was you know, that was not the best way to approach it in a sense. You look like you're the one in the wrong just because of how you approached it.
You acting like a little kid, bro.
Yeah.
You acting like 2 5-year-olds arguing and be like, but I was the one who said this and I was the one who said yeah.
And you're the one with more to lose. And you want to play the whole like people are punching up at me, but it's like, bro, you have so much to lose. Yeah, people are gonna punch up at you. With that power comes the responsibility to be able to take a little bit
great
more.
responsibility.
You know,
Yeah,
but it comes the responsibility to be able to say like, fuck, I have to have a little tougher skin because if I do something, if I crash out, it affects.
Yeah, because
them,
you're a
them.
fucking businessman.
them.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And
So
you got multiple people depending on you. Not only that, but you're what's the word? You are the face front of all these people, including the brand, the label.
Yeah.
Like what you do is gonna affect all those people,
Yeah.
regardless if it's positive or negative. Like, so it's like just respect that fact, bro.
Do you know more of the story? If she's not on Concrete though. Is she still signed to
No, she's
anything, or
gone.
she's?
I don't know because she was signed to QC. I don't necessarily know if she's still rocking with them or whatever. That was facilitated through Lil Yachty, obviously, in Concrete. So
Yeah.
I don't know. But obviously their break didn't go that well. So
On your guys' opinion, is she a baddie though?
She looks like the girl off Ned's Declassified to me.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I've only seen the fucking memes of her hella perked out.
There was
So I'm
also
like-
there was also a picture of some dude who looked just like her too, and it was.
Oh, they say her and
pretty funny.
Skilla Baby look alike.
Skilla Baby, yeah,
Skilla Baby is
Yeah.
crazy.
It was
And
funny,
Funny
bro.
Mark will be like,
Yeah,
he's like, that's supposed to be me.
no, that's.
The Nancy Classified is a
Yeah.
good reference too. She
Yeah.
did look like that little girl.
But I think she like she got style. She looks good. She does her thing. I'm just
She's cool, yeah. She got flow. She's sweet.
I fuck with Kara. I think that like I said, I do think that there's probably wrongs on her side. I think
whose side are you on though?
I'm
Fuck Lil Yachty. I take my stance now.
I'm on the side of
I'm on her side for sure.
I'm on the side of the truth, bro. Whenever
Oh
it
my
comes out,
God.
no, my
Like a true
Yeah.
journalist, huh?
no, my
So,
feeling.
so she
my
left
feeling with it-
originally because she felt bullied, so she just decided to leave. Or
That's all that's came out. Nobody knows more. Nobody knows less.
like
It's
why
just,
she really decided. Yeah, that
To
interview,
me,
the
like-
interview's coming.
like I said, I think that there has to be some resentment
I
there.
think Oprah's gonna get that.
I
Interview,
think
but-
Yachty has to, especially for the way he blew up. That's why I won't say I'm against Yachty. Is I feel like there has to be shit behind the scenes, because also he used to go out on interviews years and years ago talking about how he put 10 million into like that boat crew or whatever.
Or the cell team.
Yeah, to just have put all his friends on and they all fucked that off
They
and
all
everything.
flopped, yeah.
So I'm assuming there's some resentment from all this shit combined. I'm assuming that there's something
Fuck Lil Yachty.
going
bro.
on behind the scenes where people might be taking
Yeah,
advantage
yeah.
or
I feel that, yeah.
affecting him negatively, and he's taking it out
Now
on a global
yeah.
scale. I think that that's the case. So I won't say I don't
pick a
agree
side.
with him or pick
Yeah.
a side with Kara, but I don't agree with anything he did. I think
I
how
want
he
you-
approached it
I
was
want
like
you to pick a side right now. We
Another pet peeve of mine.
We made,
Yeah, sure.
you can't just get along with everybody. Pick a fucking side.
bro, I'm not picking a side. I'm gonna go with Kara and Mitch right now because I feel bad for the and Concrete Boys as a whole because I feel bad for all the strays flying.
Yeah, true. That.
And I don't feel like everybody
But
needs strays. But if it comes out that they got that man like millions of dollars into debt and all this shit, I'm gonna be like, shit,
yeah.
I get it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say it's okay, but I will say I understand where that came from.
What's the best Lil Yachty song y'all ever heard?
Him, NBA YoungBoy.
Yeah, I'm about to say Young Bo. It ain't broccoli. I'll tell you what.
No.
Oh, that song had the streets jumping.
broccoli.
No,
Yeah.
him and T Grizzly was hard.
Oh yeah, from the DTA it was
Yeah.
tougher.
From
So.
was
DTA
hard.
was tough, but I still think Young Bo got it.
Okay.
Bo was a good one,
I'm not
yeah.
a big young boy guy, but I fuck with it.
That's crazy.
Dun, 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 dun.
I fuck with Yachty though.
But-
He already
Beat
got
goes
some
to-
hits though. I can't take that.
I think Yachty.
I just think
owns
him as a
Detroit.
person is kind of corny too. Like just the way he carries himself and he just dick rides Drake too hard. I'm like, oh, come on, you're not even all that
That's
nice.
his papa.
I think a lot of it comes from just like look at his career, bro. He went from like being sunned by
The
everybody.
poster child of whack rappers.
Yeah, poster child of whack rappers to being sunned by everybody to falling off to solidifying himself with her loss and then solidifying himself in fashion and all these other things, then to creating this label and creating a big thing.
Yeah.
And his podcast is booming. Bro doesn't think his shit stinks right now. He's like,
You know what I will
Yeah.
say?
everything I touch is gold. That's how
Yeah.
he's feeling right now.
You know what does stink, bro?
You know?
Is that motherfucker's acting.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
I will tell you what. They tried to make the How High too with that boy in DC Young Fly.
It wasn't good.
Okay, I like DC, bro.
I love DC.
I like
She was
DC,
ass,
but
though.
that movie was trash, dog. Those motherfuckers
I
cannot
haven't seen
act
it.
to
I
save
haven't
their
seen-
life.
It was on Netflix. It's probably still on there, but I don't.
It probably
I
ain't
skipped
because
it.
they didn't make no motherfucking money
Yeah,
off
I
that
skipped
shit.
it every
It's
time.
not. It's
Yeah.
not. It did bad, and
It
everybody
was
would
terrible,
tell you.
bro.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah, I
terrible.
didn't watch it.
And
That's
so
a
me,
fact.
my dumbass, I'm like over here like smoking, getting hella high, smoking hella weed and shit. And I'm like, this shit about to be hella funny.
Yeah.
And I'm watching. I'm just like,
Cringe.
yeah. I'm like, I don't fucking get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
You're like,
what?
bring Method Man and Red Man back.
Saying what the fuck?
They were in number one.
Come on, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, but on that topic though, bro, I mean, like, how do you guys feel about, I won't say artists trying to act, but like entertainers, media personalities, or influencers slash musicians slash pretty much people who aren't actors going in movies or
Athletes,
getting
everything.
athletes, yeah, getting in these acting gigs and like some flop, some succeed. What do you
Yeah,
guys,
no,
what do you guys feel?
Are you talking transition crossover, like people who did it for real, or people? Are you talking more of like
Cameo.
they just got whatever role, or they just got it because of how big their name is? You know what I'm,
I'm
saying?
talking
Like
both. I'm talking both.
Okay.
Cause it's like I can see both sides. I know a handful of people that transferred and crossed over, and they did it right. And they also got lucky and just landed the gig of their lives that just kind of fucking solidified themselves in the game. And then also the ones that just got it off their name, and then it's just like who was getting paid to do that? Those millions of dollars, $100,000s of dollars, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Who checked that box and was like, we need this motherfucker?
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay, if we're gonna start off with like good ones, do you want good ones first?
Give me some good ones. I got some
good ones. I'd say 50. I loved Get Rich or Die Trying.
Get Rich or Die Trying. Unpopular opinion. That was a great movie.
I love 50.
Great movie.
Another person I'd say is Tyrese. I think Baby Boy was
Baby Boy was tough.
Was a hood classic.
Baby
but
Boy was crazy.
Well, where he solidified his career was in Too Fast, Too Furious.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Like that's like you said, you're hoping on a Lifetime role. That's a Lifetime role. Look at it, bro.
Yeah.
It's gone
Shout out
for
Vin Diesel. He was thinking about family.
18 movies type shit. So it's like Tyrese is another good one. You got
Tyrese
The Rock.
solidified it.
The Rock was good too. Yeah.
The Rock is good. I won't back it as much because it's like there's his movies where he can't really act. But then, okay, so here's my beef with The Rock. I love him in a lot of movies, bro, but a lot of his persona is the same thing. It's like I'm just that big buff guy.
The hero that's super nice, but can beat people up if
I'm
needed.
that big buff Hawaiian guy, but like, correct me if I'm wrong, chat. But is he even Hawaiian? I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's mixed. I think
Is
he's
he?
half black, half Hawaiian.
Is he Hawaiian?
Something
Okay,
like that.
respectfully, Dwayne. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But
But nah, like I do like I like The Rock in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, The Rock's cool. I can see where you're coming from though. How you say he's kind of like
His characters don't change, and I think that's
Yeah.
one thing that solidifies an actor and makes a name for themselves is that their ability to like jump from role to role to role, and like you really, as a viewer, you believe that they're this different person rather than you're just like this 6'5" buff guy that's bald.
someone who's hella good at it that we were talking about recently was Mark Wahlberg.
I was just gonna
Marky
say
Mark.
that right now. That's
Marky
crazy.
Mark, bro.
He
Hey,
went
because
from
he could-
rapping,
yeah.
modeling to acting.
He could do
He
whatever
cannot
too.
make a fucking burger to save his life, bro.
Gosh, that's
But,
crazy. You
yeah.
thought Marky Mark. That's who exactly
Yeah,
I was
I'll
thinking
give
of.
it to him, bro, because he started off doing that
Yeah.
rap shit, and as a little white boy, he
was modeling and
yeah, he
shit,
graduated toughly and greatly, in my opinion. I love a lot of the movies that he's in. He might be a little questionable sometimes, but that's what the show's all about. We still love the acting. You know what I'm
One of
saying?
the goats, if he didn't slap Chris Rock, Will Smith.
Oh, Will Smith.
You know,
yeah.
Will Smith
when he
was
got
crazy.
that, when he got that Fresh Prince gig, it was like his career trajectory was kind of going downwards after the rap shit. He kind of
yeah.
just
He was doing
fell-
the rap
fell
before
on it.
before the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and
Okay.
DJ Fresh. That's why.
Jazzy was on there. With
DJ
him?
Jazzy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I said DJ Fresh. My bad. But
DJ
yeah,
Jazzy Jazz.
Yeah,
man, come on.
he was on the show too, and that was his
Yeah.
real DJ. So
Oh.
You know, it's
Okay,
a
okay.
sleeper. I don't think y'all even would know. Lady Gaga.
Oh yeah, she's a good ass actress for sure.
I
She
hate
did-
her music.
but she's an actress.
Yeah, she was in that movie with Bradley Cooper
Yeah,
called A Star Is Born.
Oh yeah, Stars.
And if you ain't seen it, go see it.
That
Go
was
cry
a good
your
one.
eyes out. Oh my God, it's a great movie, bro.
Before that though, she did American Horror Story. Though.
That's what Chris was saying.
Yeah.
When I was
yeah, I
telling him
said
about it,
I said that heard some stuff and I saw a couple clips and she was selling all that freaky shit. So I'm like,
Yeah, no, she.
it takes a lot to do all that type of.
And I feel like she's somebody too who had it in her. You know,
Yeah.
She-
Yeah, it's
she's
a
for
story of
sure.
like someone who's like not like the best actor, but it's like you're really good at acting. You
Yeah,
pulled
yeah.
it off. You pulled it
Yeah.
off. You did what you had to do.
A perfect one is Tupac, bro.
Oh, Tupac,
Jews,
yeah.
Poetic Justice,
Yeah,
Above the
exactly.
Rim, like a lot of those.
Respectfully, all those
Yeah.
movies are fucking straight hits.
Bro, Cameron at Paid in Full.
That one was
Bruh.
intense.
That was a good role right there.
Rico,
Bruh.
I'm
That was a
done.
good
I'm
role.
out. I was like, this will bring it back, B. He brings out the chain. Oh, dude, he was. I remember when I first seen that movie and it was him. I'm like, damn, this was a gangster.
Yeah.
Like, I never just looked at Cameron no different. I was like, and I'll just be everything purple, just purple rain. Oh, dude, I was in love with Cameron.
I
when
fucking,
I was a
that,
kid,
that was one of
yeah.
my favorite movies, so I
For
think
sure.
Cameron's good.
Yeah, he was tough in that movie.
A
for sure.
current rapper that's pretty good.
I know they told Cameron, hey, just be yourself, man.
What's the script? We ain't got no script, baby.
Just pull up,
Go
just
ahead.
pull up.
Yeah, just be you. No, but another person, more current rapper that's actually a decent actor is Dave East. Well, he did
Oh,
the
he did Wu-Tang, yeah, he
shit.
was,
He's
yeah,
done-
he did
Wu-Tang
he's
shit
done a
was
couple of the
tough.
other shows and shit. He's
What else he in? I only see him.
he was on one of the movies, one of the
Oh,
little,
he's in the Beats movie.
Yeah,
he plays
yeah.
one of the gang. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 He does play one of the guys. You're
so
right,
he
you're
was
right.
really good. And then me and Mario were talking about Dave. Lil Dicky. Lil
Dicky.
Dicky.
Oh yeah, Lil Dicky
good,
surprised
too.
me, bro, because he's a corny ass
Surprised
little motherfucker. But on that show, his show, Lil Dicky, he was doing good.
Yeah, he could tell he's a theater kid for sure.
Yeah,
type of
yeah.
thing, Same with like Gaga, she's a very theater girl
Exactly.
for sure. That's
Yeah,
like why I say like
There's certain people, man. There's
Yeah.
certain people who
even Vince Staples. We've talked about him too. He does damage on any.
Ben Staples was good.
Even when he was in the movie Dope, the 15 minutes of fame he had on that movie, he was like, he did good.
Or when he was on Abbott Elementary, bro, he did really well
and
on
he
that.
had that little anime movie that he.
Oh, yep.
I can't remember the name of it, but he was in the
Yeah.
anime movie. He's the main character, and it's like, he did good in that too.
It was a voiceover, but yeah, he did
had it
really
going on.
good.
Yeah. Did you guys ever watch the Kid Cudi movie, like the animation Kid Cudi movie?
No, I didn't.
Oh, that one's a pretty good one too. Kid Cudi did good in that too. He just was the voice of his own character.
So who's the best? Who's the best transitioner?
There's a
Other
lot of
into
them.
acting, like who would you put right there at your top? Tell me that.
Okay, this one's it's unpopular but popular. I already said 50 Cent, so I'm not gonna go 50 Cent. It's partially because of the movies he made as well, not just the movies he acted in. But I'm going with Ice Cube
Oh,
for sure,
that's
yeah.
a good one.
because I love Triple X.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about
second
that.
one.
I kind of forgot about him. Yeah.
Or was it the third one?
No, it was the second one. The first
Second
one
one?
was Vin Diesel, and the second one was him.
Vin Diesel. Yeah, I had that one on DVD, bro. I used to watch it. All
But yeah,
the
his
time.
what other the Are We There Yet?
Friday, bro. Let's not
21
forget Friday,
21 Jump
bro.
Streets. The all the different
The Fridays
fucking
for sure.
Bro,
Friday,
he's
yeah.
he's good. He's good.
No.
I'll give you that. That's an awesome pick right there. That's an awesome fucking
go
pick.
Cube.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah.
What do you guys got?
I'm gonna go Martin Lawrence when he did comedy, switched over to acting.
Okay, yeah,
Okay, that's
I guess
good.
that counts.
That
Yeah,
counts.
that
That
counts.
counts.
Yeah,
That's
that
good.
Because he went straight Def Jam comedy specialist
Yeah.
type shit to Bad Boys. That was
yeah,
hard.
for sure.
good.
'Cause I was gonna
That's
say
good.
Will Smith. I'm like, wait, I forgot about the other bad boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what about you, Boots? You got
Marr.
one?
Fuck, bro. I'm gonna stand on business and
Standing on business.
right now in my headspace, what I'm really gonna give my props to is Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga.
Damn.
Yeah, no, she does.
Damn.
Yeah.
Honorable mention to DMX and Belly.
Oh yeah, DMX RIP the boy. He did damage in that one.
Love DMX.
Straight up though, that movie. I know you guys ain't seen it. A Star Is Born. Go watch that shit.
It's a good one. Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
fucking
it's
great.
intense. Yeah,
No, but
It's got a good soundtrack too.
it does. Yeah.
so we definitely talked about some good cameos, some good acting scenes.
Let me hear some bad ones though.
That's what I was about to
Let
get
me
to.
hear some bad ones. though.
Who are the shitty ones? Who do you think did it the worst? We talked about who did it the best.
Unpopular opinion. Eminem.
Ooh,
In the 8 Mile.
that was a great movie.
I'm about to say it's not so much 8 Mile because I really like the movie 8 Mile and I think he can portray himself really well, but was the acting there? I don't know. I can't 100% say so. And then what was he cameoed in the interview
Okay.
where he was over there
Oh yeah,
acting like
yeah. He was getting interviewed by Franco.
yeah, he was
Yeah.
getting interviewed by James Franco and then he was
Oh,
doing
my-
this little skit, but
Yeah.
in my opinion he didn't act too well. Yeah, rap god, okay, but actor,
Not actor
probably
god.
not.
Not
Probably
actor
not. Yeah, probably not. That's my unpopular opinion, though.
What about you, boy? Who you
Man, a
got?
bad one. I mean, we talked about it. It's like the only one I could think of off the top of my head is, and because it just killed me to watch this because I wanted to watch it just because of the nostalgic it was gonna bring. But my boy LeBron James in fucking Space Jam.
Yeah.
That one was just like
It
was
hurt,
so
too.
bad. I watched it with
I'm
him.
about to
and-
say we were hella high at the house and it
and we were
finally
like,
came out.
Oh, let's watch it. We got it.
Yeah,
And then
we're
we're
like,
like,
yeah.
we looked at each other like, what the fuck is this?
Bro, we were so high. We're like, is this for real right
Yeah,
now?
dude.
Were you guys really surprised though? Like in every cameo he's ever done, he's
Bro,
like,
I was surprised when Michael Jordan did a good job in Space Jam 1. You know what I'm saying?
And
So I
shout out
hope,
to Mike.
but we
Yeah.
also were kids.
I hoped he had enough money that he could
I could
go
still
get some
watch Michael
acting
Jordan to
classes.
this day. I could watch Michael.
Michael
if
Jordan
you put
Space Jam,
on
I'll
LeBron right
watch
now,
it.
I'd be like, oh, Bugs.
Turn it off.
Come
change
on,
it.
Bugs.
Yeah,
Carry it for
change
him.
it. Turn it off.
I
change
think a
it.
lot of it was the plot too. Like the original plot was just
he
better.
did come off like too serious daddy, huh? Is that what
Yeah,
he just
it was-
couldn't do serious daddy?
Yeah,
that
he-
shit just let him flow.
He didn't. Yeah, he didn't get
him
him
riff.
good. Yeah, he wasn't good with discipline. Like it didn't.
Yeah,
look
you
good
could
like
tell.
that.
Yeah, it wasn't it.
Same
It
shit with
wasn't it.
the little house party one when he's like, "I'm gonna call the cops." Like,
Oh, when he pulls up on him,
and then he
huh?
plays one on one, bro. Like
Yeah.
it's like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
And then
nah,
the way
nah,
they
nah.
jump on him, he's
believe
like,
Nah, yeah. I don't. I don't think he's that.
Oh my God, what's yours?
that
Let me hear
good.
yours. Let me hear yours.
If I have to go into one, it's. I guess I'm gonna go along the lines of Boy B, but Kevin Durant. When Kevin Durant did that
Oh
one
yeah,
movie,
that one. Yeah.
nobody knows it probably because it sucked so
I
bad.
can't believe. I
Put
only
the clip art in right here. Go watch that shit.
What was it called?
I think
Please
like
don't.
Thunderstrike or something like
like
that.
that.
Something
the
like
kid
Please
that.
steals his
don't,
shoes
yeah.
or what is it? Or steals his
Something,
thunder. Steals
but-
his thunder for
yeah.
sure, but I don't know
Something.
how he hit some. Yeah, he
Yeah.
wishes upon a star and they just
I would say that.
yeah
that
something
one,
like I remember that story. Though.
that one was pretty nasty, you know. And you go. We talk about all these people like me and Mario were talking about even Queen Latifah and Common, like in that one. You know,
the basket. That's a
Yeah,
good one.
they-
Common
was
yeah.
good.
hella good actors,
Common
you
was
know.
good.
I have another one too. That damn, did I just blink it? No way.
Who's bad or good?
No, I just. 'cause you said Common and then I just. I'll think of it again.
No, my
I'm sorry,
bad.
I'm sorry. Go
But
ahead.
no, yeah, they're just like there's so many good ones. So
Oh,
when
I got it
comes
again. I
to-
got. I got it again.
I'm leaving this in.
No, I got it again. I don't know if it's bad or good, but to me, I think it's good because it's just to me, I'm goofy funny like that. I like not too goofy because corny's not cool, but like a goofy funny is funny. You know, like stupid funny is John Cena. Yeah, I
He's
love
good
John
at
Cena.
those like he's good at those like little
Time
like
out.
weirdo dad movies.
Yeah.
I'm about to say I like that. He a couple years ago he fucking got his little big acting career. He got cast as what the fuck is that?
He was in the
12
Marine
rounds or
movie.
whatever?
He was in
no,
that
the
movie,
DC,
The Marine.
the DC comic, the
Oh,
DC
oh.
comic.
I don't think I've seen it. Then
I want to say Punisher, but that's Marvel.
it's not the Green Lantern.
No, fuck.
I don't know. Then I don't know.
I thought it was when he was
He's
in
in
12 rounds or
he's
something
in
like that.
the
What's 12 rounds
the
about?
Will Smith DC with Harley Quinn.
the Unpunchables or something. Untouchable.
No, it's
The
you could tell I'm a Marvel fan. Not a DC fan.
yeah.
The fuck is the name of that movie with Will Smith?
Justice League.
No, bro.
It's not the Justice League.
Logic
it's-
came out with a song for it. Remember?
Yeah.
It's that song. That movie.
Damn, producer fact check. That's that movie.
Yeah. Okay.
What movie?
And John Cena's in it.
Fact check it. Put it right here. He's in the second one. Put that movie. Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
Oh, that's right.
Suicide
That's
Squad.
right. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
Suicide Squad. And then it landed in his
Confused me.
own like little spinoff of the show, the character that he was. And
He's been acting though. Like I
yeah, but
said.
like this, in my opinion, this was
Is
like
his
the
biggest.
biggest gig that he got to kind of. And then after that, you see him in like.
And he
all
played
these-
as a Suicide Squad, or he?
Yeah, he was one of the people in the Suicide
okay,
Squad. But
okay.
then after that, you see him in the Netflix movies, the comedy movies,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
action
exactly,
movies,
exactly,
and
yeah.
like
That
all
was his
this shit.
break, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. So respectfully, yeah, he probably. I won't lie, he probably ain't the best actor, but he plays his characters.
role good, yeah.
he plays his
Uh-huh.
roles fucking fairly well.
Yeah.
you want to know? You
So
want to
shout
know
out
who,
to that boy.
who does their roles probably how they're expected to be, but still to me kind of sucks at acting. Is
Oh.
Shaq.
No.
Shaq can't act.
Shaq be just sitting there doing goofy ass shit. People
He's
just
just-
laugh.
he's
at his
just-
shit.
Shaq, like in
He's
Grown
just
Ups.
Shaq,
Yeah,
you
like
know?
in Grown Ups.
He just
I
Shaq.
He's
love
just,
him in
he's just
Grown
being
Ups.
Shaq. So
He's
it's like
Shaq.
he's not acting.
Yeah, he's not acting. He's just Shaq. He's
That's
just
some
like-
notoriety acting right there.
Bro,
I'm
he
telling
just
you.
like
Shamalama ding dong.
he just like
Yeah. Yeah, in Grown Ups, dude, he's so funny. I love him. In
But
that
you get
shit.
what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they write it
What
to
other
just be
movies?
hella
What other
awkward.
real movies is he in? Like,
He's in hella shit like that. Like he's into
Which- give me another
another.
one. because Grown Ups is
Isn't
funny.
he like in one of the Kevin Hart movies or something like that? He's like plays a cop in a couple different movies.
Yeah, I know he's
he's in that movie with Kevin Hart where Kevin Hart's fucking dry humping him. Or no,
Yeah.
Shaq's dry humping Kevin Hart.
Yeah,
I don't
something
know
like
what movie
that.
it's
I
called,
don't
but
know then.
that shit's whack.
But that's what I'm just trying to say is like there's a bunch of just different roles he plays where I'm just like it didn't take much acting. Like what you said, the Lady Gaga thing, those are impressive when it comes to just
Yeah.
you know, just be goofy on camera. Your name will sell. That's
Yeah.
to me
Nah,
Shaq.
and
you
shout
know?
out to Lady Gaga. She about to be in the next Joker movie with
Oh yeah,
Joaquin
with
Phoenix.
that's gonna be sick.
Joaquin Phoenix.
She's for sure gonna
And-
sell that
in
one.
that original Joker movie, I've said it before previous in the podcast, but that Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix was one of the highest grossing rated R movies of all time. So if it's anything like that, I'm here for you, lady.
No, yeah, it's gonna be
Bro,
a good
and I
one.
forgot another honorable mention. My boy, Snoop Doggy Dog.
Oh, he's great.
Oh
He's
my
great.
God,
he
He's
did
great.
good. Yeah.
And Starsky and Hutch.
And Starsky, yeah.
He was hilarious.
Hey, but he's one of the ones you were just saying that is like he just plays himself. But I
plays
feel like he
himself.
Yeah.
tailors himself to the character.
They
a
always give
him
little
that
bit, you know what I'm
suave, that
They
saying?
always
Suave
make him
OG daddy.
cool, but like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
whether it's been like Soul Plane, whatever it is,
Yeah,
like he's
nah,
He's
y'all-
the pilot.
he's just
Yeah, no, fuck
Oh, no,
that.
drive
Y'all
this
ever seen Car Wash?
Yeah.
Car Wash with Dr. Dre.
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
god, that's a good ass movie right there.
Yeah, he steals all the
It's
money.
the same thing. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the same character every time, but he
I
like
haven't
you
seen
said,
that movie
tailors
in
it.
hella long. That's a good one.
I used to have that motherfucker on DVD too.
Yeah, I think
But
last time I saw that was at the hotel.
That's still more acting than like some of the shit Shaq does. Like you
Oh,
gotta
yeah,
admit,
yeah,
Shaq's
yeah.
stuff.
I'm
He
telling
comes
you.
in and does just the more like
I guess
the pop comic shit. Like his scene is supposed to come in and do
Y'all
something
know
funny
Shaq,
and leave.
Shaq
like
is a professional DJ too.
yeah. DJ
He's a
Sim- what is it? Diesel
professional
Dog? DJ Diesel
DJ
Dog?
Diesel.
Yeah, bro,
Yeah.
that shit's crazy.
But yeah, that's what I say. You can't hate Shaq because he don't do more than what he's just like
He
there
just
to
do what he do.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
he
saying?
just do what he do.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you gave him Space Jam, like I don't know if he could. You know what I'm saying? Who knows how many
He
lines?
wouldn't be able to
How
do
many lines
Space
can he
Jam.
really
That's
get
what I'm
off?
saying.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm
I don't
saying?
think he's doing the whole.
He'd say,
But
he
Snoop
does-
can do that though.
Yeah.
Snoop can do a whole role.
He does
That's what
good
I'm
enough
saying.
for what he's offered.
I fuck with Snoop. I fuck with Snoop.
So yeah,
El
but,
perro Snoopy.
but on that note,
It's Snoop perro fool.
let's move on to the second and final segment of this episode. You know,
Yeah.
we love the people. We shout out to the people who've been
We fuck
supporting
with the
us.
people.
We fuck with the people. So what we're doing today, we're getting out with the people.
We want to know what y'all think, bro. We want to know what's going on in y'all head because, hey, it's only so much that goes on in these fucking foreheads over here, and it's not.
Pickle Rick ain't said a
lot of
word all
times.
show, bro.
I'm saying, what you think, Pickle Rick?
He's just looking at me crazy. Look at me like that again.
I dare you to not.
But with that being said, we're gonna go get out into the city. Go talk to some people.
We're gonna hit downtown.
We gonna get y'all opinions on some shit, bro. So if we catch y'all out there, hey, get on the pod, baby. Come on.
Say what's up.
Roll, we the people.
What's up, y'all? You're back with it. The No Question Boys. You got your boy Biz and the boy K3 here. We're about to go do some karaoke for our last losing of the last segment we did, Casino Royale. I'm feeling good. We're about to go sing some good songs. K3, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm about to kill it. About to go embarrass myself in front of some people, but hey, your boy never gets embarrassed. I'm a king of this shit.
I'm just here for the beer.
We here picking the boys' songs.
Pineco Tavern Karaoke, baby.
All right, I got Aaron or Kev. Who you got?
I got Kev.
You got Kev. I got Aaron. All right, I got Alicia Keys so far. I think I'm gonna go Breaking Free, High School Musical.
Dude, that's
second.
really gay, bro.
You're not down for that?
Oh my God.
All right, we're doing it. Just because you said that. Breaking Free.
Do you guys know Ebony and Ivory?
Kev knows that. Put that for Kev. Put that for Kev.
What about Just Give Me a Reason, Just a Little Bit to Know?
Yeah, how do we do that one?
That's a duet. This is a duet.
All right, I'm gonna go put Aaron's in, and we'll finish up with Kevin's.
I haven't done a karaoke scene probably ever, but hey, the vibe is right. I'm feeling it. I'm about to try
Songs
to
are in.
sing my heart out, see where it takes us.
Yeah, I'm just gonna picture everyone naked regardless, so I'm gonna just be singing my ass off.
Think about how to go. Who's the next rotation? And we just gonna keep on going. I got a lot of you tonight. That's exciting.
Some people live for the fortune. Some people live just for the fame. Yeah. Some people live for the power. Yeah. Some people live just to play the game. Some people think that it's just a book. There's not a star in heaven that we can reach. If we're trying, so we're breaking free. We're breaking free. There's not a star in heaven that we can reach. If we're trying, yeah, we're breaking free. Yeah, we're breaking free. Oh, soaring, flying. There's not a star in heaven that we can reach. Both of us breaking free. The world can see us in a way that's different than who we are.
And that concludes this episode of Unquestionable, the podcast. You feel me? Me and Aaron had to do our
Yes,
justice.
sir.
We had to do what we had to do. We had these bystanders watching.
We were singing our little
They
hearts
didn't
out.
want to help us sing.
Hey, on the next one.
Actually, we would have sang, but everyone wanted to go home.
Yeah, it is late out here, but hey, we had a good time. We had a blast.
There you have it,
And we're
folks.
breaking free. You feel me?
Yes, sir. You'll see. You'll see.
Shout out. See you next week.